Hello, and welcome back to another review from a galaxy of bricks. This is the LEGO Ninjago Legacy Zane versus Nindroid. And this is a set made for the 10th anniversary. And they made 4 of these sets as well. One for each of the ninja, each one including a villain as well in a fight. These are called Epic Battle Sets, and they are for ages 6 and up. This one is number 717, 31. So actually the first thing I'm going to do with this review is I'm actually going to start by showing you the contents inside the box. So let's move over here. And so here's the box. It actually has like deepness to it, see? And then, please ignore that mark right there. I don't know why it's there, that thing. But yeah. And so in here it shows stats. Zane's power appears to be 1,100. And so that's actually a reference to the original, spinners sets. This is the original spinner sets for Ninjago. Each one of the characters had their own like elemental digits right there. And so Zane is clearly the strongest in ice. He's the ice ninja, then earth, then lightning and fire. And for the Nindroid, he is the strongest in lightning and earth, then ice and fire. And so yeah, and so there's the words versus because they're going to fight each other. And that those legacy words, they look really cool. And then also, this packaging is kind of large because the actual set is only 57 pieces. And so look, since this goes in like that right there, there's now way that much space inside the box, which I'm going to show you right now. There, see how it slopes like that? Okay, I'm emptying everything out of here. Yes, the instructions too. Yeah, that's it. See? You can see that. But yeah, now I'm going to show you what's inside. Oh yeah, here's the back of the box. I have to show you that for as well. There. Right here it says, Battle them all. Kai versus Skulkin, Ray versus Serpentine, and Cole versus Ghost Warrior. And so yeah, so what I have inside of here is all of the extra pieces and some little elemental weapons. See, it's showing them on the side of the box. Ultimate weapons pack included, it says. And so yeah, here they all are. Each one of the sets has these in a different color. So the actual extra pieces are just these two things. I feel as I remember there being one more thing, so I might be wrong. Anyway, I lost it. I feel like see this piece right here is connecting to the this like balcony and this like little claw piece. I feel like that was also an extra piece. I'm not really sure where it is right now though. It might be wrong, I might be wrong, I can't really remember. But yeah, so those are these two extra pieces, and here's all the like elemental weapon stuff. See? There are 4 shurikens, and then there are 2 sides, and then there's this hilt, and 2 swords, and 2 of these nunchucks. The only ones that actually look like the actual elemental weapons are the nunchucks and the shurikens, whereas the swords and the sides literally look like normal sword and scythe pieces. So yeah, and then here's the instructions. Ninjago Legacy kind of bent because they came bent in the package. And here is it's showing Ninjago movie Lloyd on the back. And so you can use the LEGO Digital Design to see the pieces for this, to see the instructions for this, I think, online. Let's open this up and see the design. It just looks like that. But something that's kind of interesting that differs the Epic Battle instructions from the rest of LEGO's instructions is this page right here. It's like after you finished building the spinner, it shows this. And that's kind of interesting. No really instructions besides the Epic Battle sets really do that, I think. Showing like something like that in the middle of the instructions, so that's kind of cool. So let's move on to the main set now. And so you get this. This is a Spinjitzu spinner. You put a ninja on it like this. And then what you do is you just like spin him around. And so you can go like knock down a bad guy like that. Just bring the Nindroid over here. Let's straighten his legs a little bit. He's kind of bending down a little bit. And then what you do is you go like this. Then you knock him over. Rest in peace, Nindroid. And so yeah, I'll show you a pit there for you. So yeah, that's what you use this for. It's shorter than most of the spinners that they do. simply because this is kind of a small set. And then over here are the two main builds in the set. This is more of the side build, this is more of the main build, and I'll show you what they do right now. And so here is the first build. You actually get a prison Nindroid on like that. And when I first saw it, this thing holds him up quite a considerable amount. When I first saw this, I thought that he was like only a little bit off the ground, except he's actually pretty high off the ground, like a full block off the ground, and so that's good. And so this is like a little assembly line where you, so he's up there, he's being assembled, then it pushes him down onto those little two studs. Hold on, his legs aren't completely aligned for it. There. And so it pushes him down onto there, usually works completely with his legs aren't completely aligned for it. And then you take his weapon off of here. It's a little weapon stand. It's like a little weapon holder, I mean. And then you put it into his hand. And then once you do that, you simply lift this thing up. Come on, there we go. And then he comes off. Which I didn't mean to knock him off like that though. He's supposed to like stay right there, and then he like comes falling off. And so then he can go face Zane, and I'm not sure why these things keep falling. And so now moving on to the other build. This is just like a little balcony, and a character can stand up there. See? There we go. And then also we'll say like Zane standing up here in the Nindroid, he can cut it down. See? So yeah, that's about it for the builds, and so now I'm just going to show you the figures, which the figures are about the main part of the set. And so the epic battle sets really are about the figures, and these are really amazing. Why isn't it focusing? Come on, focus. Right there, yes, yeah. And so that's the Nindroid's face. It's really funny. But he's not included a masterpiece, so his head can connect onto that one thing. And he has a saw, he has like a buzz saw, and there's printing right there. It's actually really good. And then off in the back, he has like a shuriken design right there. So yeah. And then moving on to Zane, he's holding both the shuriken device, except of course we can hold it up if we want. But what's the most amazing about this figure is the hairpiece. That's his titanium hairpiece, which in the new style we have never gotten before. So that's really amazing. Luckily, LEGO did this, and so now we're going to be getting his hairpiece quite a lot, looks like. And so here, I'll show you just a piece. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Here's Zane's mask. Here Zane is. There's titanium headpiece. He has a titanium head, and there's the back printing. And also on the ninja suit, that Ninjago writing says versus. And then here's the hairpiece. It's the Ninjago movie style hairpiece, except now it's titanium colored. And so luckily we have this. And also here's his two extra pieces I was missing. I was missing some that they are. See? And so all of the extra pieces combined, there were actually these. There. You get an extra one that masterpiece, see? And so yeah. And so what do I think of this set? I think this is a very nice set, this little set. It's a very small set for sure. And, yeah, I definitely appreciate it. And, also, that legacy fighting method, I've never mentioned this before, but that just, like, looks really cool. Hold on, let me try to get a better picture of it. Yeah, see? It's like all, like, golden and stuff. It's cool looking. And the packaging is really nice, and, I overall have to say that I am, happy with this set. I actually bought it the day it came out on January 1st, and, yeah. And that's really all I have to say about it. Also, this thing's using these, like, window pieces. But yeah, and so, would I recommend getting this set? Yes, I would. I would recommend getting any of the epic battle sets, actually. But the ones I'd recommend the most would probably actually be the, probably the J one, because you get a Hypnobite figure, which no legacy figures have been made of Hypnobite yet until this point. And so I recommend getting the J one the most. Then second most is the Cold one, where you get a Ghost Warrior, and the only other way you can get a Ghost Warrior is by buying a $60 set called the Zane Set Mech Battle. That's the only other way you can get a legacy Ghost Warrior right now. And so, yeah, I would recommend the J one or the Cold one the most. But, this one, I would recommend any of the sets. Almost about the same, except those two a little bit more. But, this is actually my overall, I think my favorite of the epic battle sets. I really like the assembly line feature, and Zane is my favorite ninja. And so, yeah, that's really all I have to say about this, and, hopefully this, you liked this review. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.